So about my build, guys, it's very simple, really. It's just a basic speeder. You've got regenerative because obviously I'm running in, I'm doing the damage, killing people, running out, going around the map, getting behind people, and obviously by the time I've got round them, my health is pretty much restored. I don't need to waste time at care stations. Hard target, obviously speedies can be one hit killed by a lot of guns with a single headshot. It basically negates that. You've got chaperones because I like shotguns. Persuader feels just slightly cheaper. I'm not going to rage about it, but chaperone just feels more interesting. Gatekeeper, red dot, very new. Just discovered the red dot site for it, using it properly, and I really do think it's good. Body armor, simple survivability. Although I do have another class without body armor, just in case of witch doctors, and then inflatable insoles, which is obviously basic. Just makes you a lot harder to kill as a speedy.
Dream, I think that's a really interesting build that you've got, and even though we both play Speedy, I'm doing things quite a lot different from you. So, for instance, I never use regenerative. I always use wallflower. My theory being is I don't want to be seen, and in my experience, as a Speedy, I get killed so easily that I don't have time to regenerate it. And the same with hard target. Hard target is to stop your head kills, if I remember rightly.
Yeah, it just reduces headshot damage.
Yeah, well, I prefer to go with wooden legs because the bear traps are the bane of the Speedy on skate.
Exactly.
But you were using inflatable insults, so you're probably less prone to the bear traps.
And like I said, survivability. If I'm in a fight, I'm really jumping a lot. I'm shooting, double jumping all over the place. That's why. And wallflower again. Wallflower regenerative, it doesn't really matter. I play a lot more aggressive, I guess you could say. I mean, I'm not saying you don't play aggressive, but
I should hope not, sir, because
no, no, obviously no. You're certainly not a camper like some little bitches, but no.
It's interesting because like even your rampage tough as nails, whereas I go for kill crazy.
It's interpretation, whatever you're best with.
Yeah, it is a very, very interesting build, and like I say, to people that were watching us play, they wouldn't see a huge amount of difference. But the way that the different builds are actually leads to a very different play style, probably. A couple of other things I'd like to mention, if you don't mind.
That's fine.
I don't think there's anything cheap at all about the Persuader. Now, I know a lot of people disagree with that. But to my mind, to be effective with it, you've got to be close. And
exactly.
To get close quickly, you've got to be a Speedy. And you're so vulnerable to all the different things that can kill you, I don't think there's anything cheap about using a very powerful weapon at close. But basically, the way I look at it is, if say you were a Mighty or something, right? If I can get close enough to kill you with a couple of Persuader shots, that's your fault.
yeah, no, I agree with you so much.
Right, so Dream User's doing pretty much what I do, which is go straight around the outside. I would imagine probably most people who are playing Speedies on Nimbles tend to take this route. We're on Deathmatch here, it looks like, whereas I tend to prefer Fumigation.
I like them both, but yeah, Deathmatch. Sorry, I'm over talking you there, so I carry on.
No, I was just going to say, do you have a preference?
Well, I mean, it depends, because I like Fumigation. I like the tactics, especially as Speedy, do you know what I mean? But I find that I don't get enough kills, and it's normally about 10 kills a game, and I like to kill. Do you know what I mean? I'm all about that. So I just Team Deathmatch, Site Warfare, they'll do me. Or Bounty Hunter, they all do me fine.
Oh, a little shout out to Nerdylicious. I see he's on the other team.
Yeah, no, I've been playing with him lately. Just not even through inviting, just complete coincidence. We've been getting in games.
Yeah,
a lot, and he's a good player. I like him because he uses more interesting stuff. Like in this, I think he almost nemmied me from sniping. He actually gets a double headshot on this on me. So
nice, yeah. Which is
with one bullet, of course. So that kind of I almost screamed when that happened because he kept getting me. I was like, I'm a Speedy. I'm the last person you should be sniping.
Here's confession time. Do you ever rage? Do you ever go, oh, for fuck's sake?
Oh, yeah. Trust me. Well, I went for like a phase of just saying the Dawn Patrol is the most disgustingly overpowered thing. Well, of course it isn't. But as long as it isn't my fault, I'm okay.
See, I don't know if I like the zoom of that, you know. I don't think I'd be able to use it. And you're obviously using it very effectively.
I guess it's preference, you know. I mean, I've just got so used to the red dot from Huntsman, and obviously it's kind of like, I mean, I don't know if it happens in this game, I can't remember, but there are times when it's just like a Huntsman at range. It's ridiculous amount of damage it can do.
And see how often you're getting tagged here. See, I wouldn't like that. I'm point
Yeah.
I'm actually pointing at my screen where it says.
I've been doing that as well. But this bit really annoyed me in this bit. They just none of them seem to die. I just don't. I just put so many bullets. I mean, obviously, this was my first game on or second game on, so my aim was pretty off at certain points.
They
But
seem to like their mighties on the other team.
yeah, exactly. Again, this is what I like about this gameplay. It's not the best one I've got recorded as a speedy, but it does highlight some of the weaknesses we have. And I mean, if you look here, look, I'm taking them out pretty easily. And look, there it is, the double headshot. Snuck up behind us, and so I was like, at this point, I was like, I've got a vengeance now. I'm going after this person. And
Just the other team, although they've gone along with mighties, I haven't seen any sort of, you know, rockets flying everywhere and witch doctors flying everywhere.
that was a good thing. But they did have things like shredders and stuff, which because of how easy a shredder is to shoot, like a red dot. Speedies, no chance.
I know what you're saying, but at least they have to aim the weapon.
Yeah, no, yeah, exactly. Yeah, we were talking about this before, weren't we? As long as they're not just up high spamming it and that is. And look, watch this. Look at that.
Yeah, it's
That really annoyed me.
kind of arsey. Although he did seem to actually hit you, if you know what I mean. Like
Yeah, that was definitely. It wasn't like any of those bullshit.
20 feet away thing.
Do you know what I mean? Dive bombs the other side of the map and it kills you.
Yeah, those do get on.
And here we go again, like you mentioned, wooden legs.
See, tagged and bear trapped is. I wouldn't have survived that because, and I know nobody was shooting at you, but if I'd been playing, there would have been. There would have been. Hot plan. And
But like then, just quickly, just like then, you see what I did with the insoles? I used them
you do.
just to really put him off. Just to put him off. He's a bit disorientated. I mean, these guys weren't the highest level, as you can see, but I didn't really have the highest level team either. But still, it just gives you people. I mean, here, that again, he gets me, that sniper.
Yeah, he's a good player.
Yeah.
I said before, which I can't remember if it was while we were recording or just in normal conversation, that I have, you know, I have a lot of respect for people who use the insoles well, because I can't. I can't think in that three-dimensional sort of terms. I guess the way that I play is I get in there and I try and kill them quick. And if I don't kill them quick, I'm going to die. And that's
Yeah.
it, you know. If I don't manage to kill somebody in that first second, then the chances are I'm going to be dead. I tend to lose all head-on confrontations.
I know what I mean. I mean, just then, I completely screwed up. What I should have done then was just jump.
Yeah.
I mean, I probably wouldn't have won it anyway, because Type Corridor, Speedy, he had like a gatekeeper or something. I didn't have a lot of chance there.
Yeah, it's actually interesting that you went sort of head-on that way. To me, I think I only ever go up those stairways through the back door, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, see, what I realised what was happening though at that time is a lot of these mighties and snipers are gathering up here at this point. So obviously, again, see I'm taking down two mighties just because of jumping over their heads. So what I would give you as advice for a new insole user is jump around but shoot when you're on the floor. You see what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So, but as you get more confident with it, you do start shooting
Kinda
while you're in the air. So, you know.
Yeah, using it as a panic button.
Yeah, so if anyone here is watching the video and you're not really comfortable with the insoles, use them because they really are good. They make everything so much easier. Finally, someone else got in a bear trap. That wasn't me.
I haven't been noticing how many headshots you get when you're using the red dot. Do you tend to play for headshots a lot?
Yeah, I mean, in this game, again, like I said, it was a relatively early game on, so I wasn't really concentrating on much as far as headshots. But normally, I mean, like there, I don't know what happened, but normally with a gatekeeper especially, I would really advise people to just go for the head. It just, it's not like I'm sorry to compare it to this, but Call of Duty, for example. I know it's really bad. It's the only other first-person shooter I've played, even though if I haven't played it for like 2 years, but still, that isn't a game where you think, oh, I'm going to go for a headshot, is it?
No, no, not at all. I
And
tend to
but in this game, definitely think that. Definitely get in the mindset of headshots. They're a lot easier to pull off in this game.
What I tend to do is go for like upper chest.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, aim there, and if it's a mighty, obviously it's hard to miss a headshot on them. And I don't think I die from now on. I can't remember the score, but I'm pretty sure that was my last death. So,
Here's something I'd like to put for you. What do you think would be a really good troll build to use for a Speedy?
well, I play with Imposter, Siren, Pookie and stuff, and with Flesh Epic from the forums, and we do go on trolling sprees. And I actually got a class when I was actually averaging about 17 to 20 kills and only about one death.
All right, what was that?
And it was literally just a thunder dragon and a boarding party. It was the most
Oh.
an insult. It was the most ridiculous thing. It was just. I honestly had about 8 rage messages in about 5 games. It was the funniest thing.
Insults and a thunder dragon. I wouldn't have been sending you a hate message. I would have been coming around to your house.
It was just so simple. It was just hit him with a bird, double jump over their head, and spam the rocket. I mean, obviously I don't use that to properly, but if I'm just trying to piss around and not take it seriously, you know.
We're coming up to the end of the video.
Yeah, already that went quickly.
Listen, that was really enjoyable doing it. Everybody, that was Dream User giving us some very useful hints and tips.
Thank you.
Hope you enjoyed our commentary. Anything you want to say to wrap it up there, Dream?
Well, obviously I've got my own channel. Just quickly saying it. Gotham City Imposters videos and other videos. I'm making a comeback now because I've been away for ages. Hope you check it out and like my videos, really. And that's it.
If you're watching this on Dream User's channel, don't forget to subscribe to me, Modern Muppet. This is Modern Muppet out. Bye!
Bye!